Congratulations on the first profit ever. And Asia Pac did really well. Quantify that for us.
Yeah, thank you. It's lovely to be here, Haslinda. We had an amazing momentum coming out of the quarter. We returned to growth globally. We had our first profitable quarter, and our daily audience continued to grow double digits for the fifth consecutive quarter. Internationally, we saw 17% growth, and of that, Asia contributed in a significant way.
Quantify significant, Maya.
Well, I will tell you that North Korea had particular strength. So domestic and cross-border business coming out of Japan, Korea, and China have been seeing strong growth over the last 12 months, and that has continued momentum as well. We see very interesting trends with Chinese companies going global, and tapping into new audiences globally. So we saw Beijing ByteDance, for instance, big Chinese hot internet startup, used the Super Bowl for the first time as an Asian advertiser to connect with audiences using video. So those are the kinds of trends that we're seeing, and we actually see video driving a lot of growth in APAC and live stream becoming mainstream for advertisers here.
Within APAC, which are the biggest growth markets in terms of user base as well as revenue?
Yeah, India is one of our fastest growing markets, is among our fastest growing markets, and continues to have incredible momentum. On the audience side, we've seen big moments and drivers like cricket, South Indian cinema making a resurgence there. News is always a hot topic in India. So we had the budget, for instance, live stream recently. So audiences in India continue to be thirsty to be able to connect with the big cultural moments, and Twitter is the core platform for them to do so.
You talk about live streaming. The take-up for live streaming is really growing phenomenally. How do you monetize that? I mean, what's your strategy?
Yeah, it's a good question. September of last year, we actually announced 35 partnerships with premium video players here in Asia. And what we do is we actually bring this type of sponsorship opportunities to advertisers. 17 or over half of those opportunities have actually been found sponsors, and we continue to see interest both from content partners as well as advertisers. It's a great opportunity for advertisers to associate their brand with premium content, and that be distributed to a wide set of millennial audiences in Asia.
So is the millennial audience the driving force behind this take-up rate in live and video events?
Yeah, look, 60% of the world's millennials will be in Asia in 2020, and Asia has half the internet population already. So millennials are core to Twitter in Asia, and they're consuming more and more video and live video, and that's their way of life. And this is a core driver for video consumption in Asia.
What kind of trend do you see going forward then? I mean, and what kind of growth are you anticipating?
Yeah, we were excited for the year 2018 ahead. We have interesting cultural moments that are very locally resonant. For instance, think about One Championship games that are very important to the Southeast Asian market, or think about FIFA coming up. We're talking to different football leagues locally. Nothing to announce yet, but these are things that are things we're really looking forward to 2018. There's also elections in the region, which tend to be a conversation driver on the platform. And lastly, video. There's a lot more video to come, and we're working on making more channels of demand for online video available. So programmatic, we're experimenting with programmatic in the region, and we anticipate that will continue to play out in 2018 as well.
So embrace video or be irrelevant. I know you're expanding. What's your area of focus for 2018, and what kind of investments are you looking at?
Broadly, the area of focus is really to be able to continue to focus on bringing more premium, high-quality content to the platform, working on things where we are keeping us relevant in moments like FIFA, which will be important, and then also continuing to improve our product market fit. We introduced Twitter Lite last year into the region. We experimented in India, Indonesia, and the Philippines first, global firsts out of here. We're continuing to refine that and be able to do more experimentation around a Twitter Lite app that is available in a couple of markets in Southeast Asia at the moment. So you'll see us continue to refine that product market fit. And lastly, find more channels and avenues of data services offerings in the region.
And hiring?
And hiring.
How many more are you looking at?
It's a good problem to have, right? And it's the best kind of problem to solve. So we are hiring in multiple markets. You know, we're excited to bring Asia's best talent to Twitter and continue to be localized and locally relevant.
Speaking about problems, Twitter also faces the problem of fake accounts and abuse, for instance. How is it in handling those issues?
I will say that safety is a very important part of our priorities and very important to us. We have a big focus on making sure that information quality on the platform is strong. We're aiming to do that in 2 or 3 ways. We're focused on being able to reduce, both with human as well as AI intervention, as much spam and automated malicious attacks. But also we are focused on elevating the right quality of the content, because we have amazing, strong, positive quality, good quality content, and how do we elevate that on the platform?
And the biggest challenges for Twitter for 2018, 2019, what would that be in the shorter-term period?
It's continuing to do partnerships around video and bring advertisers the relevant right products.